Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a one brand tutorial slash first impressions on the Ulta Beauty brand from Ulta. So this was per your recommendations. A lot of you guys wanted me to try out this brand, and I'm actually really excited because I've never tried out any of the Ulta Beauty brand products. I don't know why. It's kind of just one of those brands that whenever I walk into Ulta, I kind of just oversee it. I want to say their stuff is kind of like right in the middle of high-end and drugstore. Like, it's not super pricey, but it's also not super cheap. So it's like right there. But I did try out some really great products today. I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these makeup products and what your thoughts are, and tell me your favorites because I really never hear people talking about this Ulta brand. So I hope you all like the video. Grab a snack because I already know it's going to be a long one. I haven't edited yet, but it's a long one. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we are starting off with the brows like always. You guys know my routine if you watch my videos. So first I'm going in with the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. I first of all love eyebrow pencils like this. The packaging is really slim, really nice, has a spoolie on the end which is convenient, and the tip is like so tiny and so fine, so you can really have a lot of control when doing your brows. So I'm going to take this pencil basically just to outline my brows. Ooh. This is nice. It's like really precise. It's really easy to work with so far, which I love because you guys know I always struggle with my brows. Because the product isn't too creamy, but it's also like not too hard either or stiff. Now this eyebrow is always the little biatch, never wants to cooperate with me. So I kind of just do like a little outline, like a rough draft with a pencil. I don't really necessarily fill in my brows with pencils anymore because I prefer pomades, but this so far, so good. So then for pomades, I got the brow pomade, just that's literally what it's called. And I got this one in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm thinking this might be a good match for me. So I'm just gonna dig in here. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush, and this is what the color looks like. It actually looks a little light in the pan. I didn't want to get the dark shade just because I don't want my brows to look like Sharpies, so hopefully this color is a little bit darker actually on the brows. It's a good match. That usually happens, like sometimes pomades look a little light, but they're a little bit darker once you actually apply them. So then they didn't have any concealer in a jar, so I'm just going to use the Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and this one apparently is waterproof, and this one's just in the shade Medium Warm. I totally guess on all my shades, like I don't know what I'm doing. I literally always just guesstimate, and then if something doesn't work, I'll just return it. If you keep your receipt, you shouldn't have an issue with that, but this is just what the color looks like. It looks very yellowy, which I personally really like, especially with my skin tone. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this concealer and just apply it right to the back of my hand. It seems really creamy so far, which is good. And then I'm just going to use a little tiny flat brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to dip in here and just kind of clean up the brows a little bit. Ooh, it's creamy. This eyebrow is so good. This one, oh my gosh. We all have that like one evil eyebrow that like never wants to do what you want it to do. So I did pick up the Ulta brand little beauty blender sponge. Let me show you what it looks like. This is actually the Large Sponge Super Blender. It just looks like that. It's decently squishy. It's not as squishy as I personally like it, but it's kind of hard, I feel like, to find like the perfect squishy beauty blender, like dupe. The best one that I found so far is the L'Oreal one and the one by Morphe, which is pretty much like the L'Oreal one, but I actually like the L'Oreal one better, so check that one out if you want a good dupe, but this one's a little hard. Okay, so I'm like super impressed with these brow products, like I'm living for them. So far, so good. What I'm gonna do is just use the concealer to prime my lids because I always do that. I'm so excited because I'm going to go in with the new LoveMelissaMichelle Palette. And like, how beautiful is this packaging? I'm literally obsessed. And this is what she looks like. I will leave her channel linked down below. I absolutely love her videos. She's like an OG YouTuber. I've been watching her for forever, like ever since I started watching YouTube. So the palette is absolutely stunning. As you can see, the colors are like so neutral and so pretty. So you have your eyeshadows in here, your blush, highlighter, and liquid lipstick. So we're going to be using all of these babies today. Okay, so first of all, I love the fact that it comes with a really nice cream color because I always like to set my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to go in with the shade right here, which is Wheezy, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my lid. Just to set everything. I always like to set my concealer. It helps your eyeshadow to blend really, really easily. Picking up the shade right here, Rosemary, I'm just gonna be blending that right into my crease using a blending brush. This one is the Morphe R37. I don't really know what kind of look I'm doing, but I know I want to play with that beautiful gold in the palette, like, yes. Oh, this color is really nice. It's like just the perfect transition shade. And this palette, you guys, is only $20 and you get 9 eyeshadows, a highlighter, a blush, and a liquid lipstick. Like, you can't go wrong with it. And it comes with a mirror, which is super convenient. So far, so good. I'm just dipping my brush into the palette. I just want to show you guys. There's like not a ton of fallout. Like, did you guys watch my subculture video? Oh my gosh. Now that was like, that's a whole nother story, but there's not a lot of fallout so far just by dipping my brush into the shadow, which is really good. I really personally don't mind a lot of fallout, but I feel like when it's excessive, it's really easy to hit pan on your eyeshadows. Picking up the shade right here, which is Bing Bing, I'm just gonna also apply that in my crease. I'm using a Morphe M573. Please keep in mind that I'm not a Morphe affiliate. A couple people were getting mad at me in previous videos for using Morphe brushes, for hopping on the Morphe train. I just wanted to try them out. Like, I'm a customer too, just like all of you guys, and I like to try out new things, especially things that are really hyped up, because I want to see if they are worth the money. I do like some of the Morphe brushes. Do they shed? Yes. Do I like all of them? No. And I'm going to be honest about that because, I mean, like, why wouldn't I be? I would be honest if it was a different random company as well. Like, just because it's Morphe doesn't mean that I'm gonna love everything. So yeah, love this color, by the way. It's so pretty. I love shades like this because I feel like, I don't know, with my brown eyes, or like anybody, they complement any type of eye color, but I love shades like this with brown eyes. I'm gonna be picking up this shade right here, which is Alana. It's like a really pretty, you can see it has like a little bit of a sheen to it. It's like a deep plum purple, and I'm gonna apply that kind of on this part, the outer part of my lid. I normally don't apply colors right there, like shimmery colors, but this one is just, it's just speaking to me. So I'm gonna take a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm just gonna be building that shade up. If you guys don't watch Love Melissa Michelle, I highly recommend her. She's so funny, so down to earth, and she has 2 twins, a boy and a girl. They're so adorable. They're literally like her mini Melissa children. They're so cute. So definitely check out her channel. Okay, so like I said, I think I want to do something really dark and smoky today. Like, I'm just feeling it. So I'm gonna take this color, and as you can see, I'm like building it up and gradually applying it towards my lid, but I'm not bringing it all the way to the inner corner. So I'm gonna just go in with my blending brush that I was using earlier, and I'm just gonna go back in with the shade Bing Bing, which is like that reddish kind of color, and I'm gonna run that right in my crease because I feel like I kind of lost it adding so much of the darker color, and I don't want to lose the warmth in the crease. So I'm kind of just very lightly, as you can see, really light strokes, just applying that right in there to blend out the other colors. Love it. So I know I have fallout all over my face. That's why I like to do my eyes first. So I'm gonna go in with the star of the show. I cannot wait to use this color. This is Teresita. That's what it is. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I can't even talk. I'm just gonna be taking that shade, which is gorgeous, and I'm gonna apply that all over, well, not all over my lid, I lied. I'm gonna apply it right here in the inner third of my lid. I guess that's what it is. To apply that, I'm just going to use this brush that came with one of my makeup palettes that I have. I'm not going to spray my brush with anything just because I want to see how it applies first. So, are you kidding me? That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, and that is like no setting spray, nothing. Ooh, goodness, this is really, really pretty, you guys. I can't imagine if you do spray your brush with something. There is a lot of fallout with this color though, but honestly it's so pretty that I don't even care. I'm gonna just actually spray my brush because I want to see how intense it is when you do spray it. I'm using just the Ulta brand matte makeup setting spray. Ooh. Gorgeous. It's so freaking stunning. I love me a good bronzy eyeshadow. I'm going to take a really tiny pencil brush. This one is from Shop Miss A, which everything's $1 on their website, by the way, and their brushes are really, really good. And I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is Lola. And I'm just going to be applying that right on my brow bone. So creamy and buttery. So far, I'm really obsessed with everything. I'm just going to go in with a baby wipe. I use baby wipes because they're more affordable and you just get more in a pack. So I just get the Parent Choice fragrance free. I can't say the word fragrance. The ones that have no scent, and they just work so good. So I'm just gonna wipe away this fallout. Okay, so I picked up the, where are you? Okay, the just regular liquid liner. This one is just in the shade Matte Brown. It has a really nice tip, as you can see, so I think it's going to be good for winged liner. I'm going to do a really thin line, and I like how it's brown because it's not going to be like too dramatic, but it's still going to be intense. Oh, I like the brush. It's so hard to do winged liner on camera because I have to be like so close to my mirror. Don't pull your lid like me. It causes wrinkles, but I just can't help it. I don't know if I really want to use these lashes that I picked up. It's just this little 4-piece lash kit. It just looks like this. These lashes look super basic. I really don't know if I want to use them. I guess we'll try them out and we'll see what they look like. If not, I'll just use different ones that I have. So what I do whenever I don't know if I want to wear a pair of lashes or not, I'll just take them out of the packaging without actually applying them like with lash glue. I just place them over top of my eye to see if I really want to use them or not. Like I imagine them on. Oh, actually they don't look that bad, I guess. I mean, they're not amazing, but I'll use them. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, honestly, I don't really like them. Like, they're not awful, but I wouldn't repurchase them, and I feel like with this look, they're not as bold as I would like them to be, but I'm just sucking it up so that it can just be a full face Ulta. So, moving on to the face, I have the Fabulous Face Foundation Primer. Just looks like this. Apparently this is supposed to like smooth out your pores, make your makeup last, make you look, you know, amazingly flawless. It just has a silicone base. Just so far by pumping it out. This is a silicone based primer, which I don't really mind, but a lot of primers are like that at the drugstore. So it's not really like anything special, you know? So I picked up 2 foundations. I got the Ulta, of course it's Ulta. I got the Demi Matte Foundation. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. This is what this one looks like. And then I got the HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation for a natural oil-free finish. Which one should I use? I don't know. Demi Matte or Natural Finish? I do have combo skin, so I'm kind of thinking the Natural Finish might be what I'm gonna go with today. I'm gonna use the other one. It comes with a pump also, which I love. I'll use the other one and I'll let you guys know about it. But this is what this packaging looks like. I like it. Let's go ahead and just pump this baby out. I'm not sure if this color is going to match me. Again, I just guessed my shades. This one's in the shade light to medium warm, so hopefully it matches me. Okay, barely any product is coming out. What the heck? I really don't like how it's like barely pumping out. I don't know if I got like a defected one, but that's not cute. It's, ooh, this is really, really liquidy. And it's really warm, which is weird. It smells like paint. Oh, this might be a little too light. Oh my goodness. Kind of smells like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, which if you guys are familiar with that, it has like a strong paint smell. I don't know if this color is gonna match me. It's too light. Let's use a little bit of the other one and see how that one looks on my face. This one also looks really light. Oh, man, I did not color match very well this time. Okay, we're just gonna have to try and make it work because I didn't get any other shades because I really thought that this was gonna be my color. The other ones were like cool tone from the description, so let's just try and make it work. I'm using my Morphe M439 and I'm just gonna buff this into the skin and hope for the best. This has like no coverage. Also, I wanted to mention my eyebrows. I didn't really notice until now. I don't know. When I first was applying my brows, they didn't really seem like they were too light, but they are a little light. I do really like the brow products. I just feel like the pomade is a little bit too light for me. I need to get the darker shade. Because I feel like it doesn't look right, like when my brows are a little bit lighter because my hair is so dark. So I'm probably going to fix them when I'm done. Okay, this is literally... It definitely is a natural finish, but like there's like no coverage. So I'm not really impressed with that so far. I don't really like I mean, I like natural finish foundations, but I like when they're full coverage, and I really don't like this pump. I think I got a defective bottle. I'm probably gonna have to exchange that and get definitely a darker shade. Also, the color is definitely not my color. I need like 2 shades, I feel like, darker, maybe 1 shade. And then this foundation also is too light. So I'm gonna need to exchange these for sure. That's okay. I'm just gonna use the full coverage liquid concealer that I was using earlier. This seems really creamy, which I like. I really shouldn't even apply too much of this because my foundation is so light, but I'm just gonna bronze the heck out of my skin. Use the sponge here to blend this out. This concealer is nice. The concealer is definitely way nicer than the foundation. Even with this hard sponge, which I really don't like, I'm probably honestly just going to toss it when I'm done because it's not really that like squishy the way that I like it. The concealer is still blending out really, really good, which is awesome. Might be a new favorite concealer. I love how creamy and blendable and buildable. And the coverage is really good. Love it. Okay, then I have this banana powder. Literally, this is the pressed setting powder in the shade Banana. And I got this because I really love the NYX HD banana powder. I wanted to see if maybe this was a little bit comparable to it. This is what it looks like. It's not picking up as light as it really is, but this is literally a yellow banana shade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes, and I'm using a Morphe E8 brush. Ooh, I like how like natural it is. Like it's brightening, but it's still really natural. It's not like too dramatically yellow or white underneath the eyes. One of you guys, which thank you so much, recommended me to start setting from the outer part of my eye to the inner part, and I've really been actually liking it lately. I feel like it does make a difference with my concealer. So shout out to you, girl. You know who you are. Just gonna set where I applied that concealer. I definitely need to darken up my brows a little bit because I really don't like the way that they look. They're just a little too light right now. I really like this powder too. I think it's setting everything really, really nicely. It's really soft and I really like this. So far a couple misses with the foundation, but I think everything else is honestly really, really good. And I'm impressed. Then I picked up the mineral setting powder just to set the rest of my face. I was going to use this to bake, but I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to set. This one I have in the shade, actually there's no shade, I lied. I remember seeing online that this is literally just one color. So I guess it's like universal, and this is what it looks like. I actually really like Ulta's packaging, like Ulta Beauty. I think it's really cute. It's really sleek and simple, which that's literally right up my alley. I hope this is good because it looks a little bit pinky in the pan, like it has like a cool tone, undertone. This little piece of hair is so annoying. I'm going to use this flat top brush that I have from Becca just to set my cheeks. My face is so white. I know, you're probably cringing, but I'm gonna bronze my skin, don't worry. Ooh, powder is nice too, I like it. I like it because it's, actually I thought it was gonna be like really white on my face, but it's not as white as I thought it was gonna be, which is good, and it's setting everything beautifully. So moving on, I'm gonna, I guess, finish up my lower. I thought I had something in my tooth. Okay, going back into the LoveMelissaMichelle palette, I'm going to pick up the shade Bing Bing and Alana, and I'm going to be applying those right on my lower lashes. I really, really love this palette. The only thing I will say is this color up here in my lid, which I love. It does have a little bit of like chunky fallout, like it starts to crumble a little bit because I guess it's so creamy and pigmented that when you dip your brush and stuff, it does, you know, kind of crumble a little bit, but that's the only thing. But other than that, I love the palette. I think it's awesome, and I mean the shade is beautiful. As you can see, I could make it work, but just a little FYI if you do get the palette. So I'm just literally going to take the two shades and run them right on my lower lash line. This is a Morphe M432. Then I'm just going to apply some eyeliner. I got this gel eyeliner in the shade Plum. It's just like a gel pencil. I thought the plum would be so pretty with like the outer plum color that we have on our crease. So I'm just going to be applying this. And I always get questions like, why instead of pulling down with a brush, why don't you just use your finger? It's because I feel like if I use my finger, I kind of leave like an indentation on my face, and I'd rather just use a brush just to not mess any of my makeup up. Ooh, I love gel pencil liners. They're so creamy, and this one's nice. Okay, time to bronze like crazy. So I got the matte bronzer, and this one's in the shade Warm. They only had two shades. I think it was like Warm and Cool. So obviously I got the warm tone one because I love warm bronzers. And this one just looks like a traditional matte bronzer. I'm trying to get it open. This is just what it looks like. It actually doesn't look really that dark, so hopefully it is a lot darker when applying it. So I'm just going to use an e.l.f. pointed powder brush just to bronze my skin. Ooh, it's actually darker than I expected. Okay, you guys, these face products, like besides the foundation, so good. So now that I bronzed, I'm going to just do a little chisel right here on my cheeks. I'm using the Morphe R10 brush. I'm just going to dip in here, tap off the excess, and kind of just really chisel out the cheekbones a little bit. Okay, so now for blush, I actually picked up a blush from Ulta and a highlighter and lip products because I forgot that this palette actually comes with it. I'm going to use the ones in the palette today because honestly they look better than the ones that I purchased anyway. Let's start off with this blush right here. This one's in the shade Mahi. I think that's how you say it. Oh, I don't want to mispronounce anything, but that's just the blush right here. It's really, really pretty. She said that it's a lot better when you apply it instead of in the pan, because in the pan it looks a little dark, but going to be better on the cheeks because I've seen her use it and I was really impressed. Okay, so I'm going to use this RC Cosmetics stippling brush. I'm just going to dip into the blush. It's so pretty. It's like a really natural rose color, which normally I really like orange blushes. Like those are like my favorite types of blushes, but this is really, really nice because it's like so natural, but it still gives your cheeks a really pretty flush. It's definitely a little bit lighter than it is in the pan, so just keep that in mind and don't let that scare you when looking at the color in the pan. Okay, now for highlighter, I'm going to just use the ones in here, and I'm going to take my Morphe M501 and I'm going to just dip into all of the colors. It's pretty. It starts out really light, like a light sheen. So let's dip back in and layer it up, because you guys know I love an intense highlight. Since my eyes are so dramatic, I want this highlighter to be a little bit more like in your face. Like, it's really pretty and you can see it's super smooth, but I'm extra. I'm gonna take my setting spray, spray my brush. How pretty it is. So I really like how you can build it up, because I know not everybody likes a really intense glow, so I like that. Just sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Now for lips. I got this lip liner and honestly it looks really, really dark. I don't even know if I want to use it, but we're gonna just go with the flow. This is just the automatic lip liner in the shade Spice. It's definitely darker than what I would normally wear, but it's really pretty and it's really creamy, so I do like that. I'm gonna go over top of that with the matte liquid lipstick that comes in the palette, and this liquid lipstick is in the shade Scandy. It has like a really nice vanilla cupcake smell. Oh, it actually matches the lip liner. This is definitely like the perfect fall look at the end of summer. Yes. Final thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and lock everything into place using the matte makeup setting spray. Alright guys, so that is it for this look. I'm actually really impressed. I think this is another successful one brand tutorial. There were a lot of really great products. I will say that the only things that really didn't like scream and jump out at me, the lashes. So I actually ended up taking them off and I applied different ones, and these actually aren't really my favorites either. These are the Kiss Midnight Lashes. I like them, but I don't love them. But those Ulta brand lashes, they are just awful. I don't know why I even kept them on, and I'm sorry that you even had to look at them throughout the video. They just weren't cute. I thought I could make them work, but I really just didn't like the way that they looked, and they started kind of lifting in the inner corners. I just don't like the style of them. I just don't like the lashes. So those are in the trash because they're not cute. And another thing that really I wasn't a huge fan of was this Ultra HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. I don't know why. I just feel like this has no coverage. I really don't like the squeezy pump. I feel like maybe I got a dud or something. I'm gonna probably try and exchange it. If you work at Ulta, let me know if they're gonna take this or not, because if not, I won't even bother wasting my time. So let me know if I'll be able to exchange it. But the color is kind of not my shade either. It's throwing me off, but there's literally no coverage, so I really wasn't a huge fan of that. But other than that, everything else I love. The other powders that I tried, the bronzer, the eyeliners were really nice, the eyeshadows, oh my gosh, this palette is amazing. I think Melissa did such a great job with it. It's so affordable. It's such great quality, minus the little bit of fallout like with this shimmery gold. Other than that though, I can look past it because the price is so good. I love everything about the palette, so it's definitely worth trying. Check it out. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I will definitely let you guys know in upcoming videos of other things. You guys will hear me talk about these products and favorites and disappointing videos, so just be on the lookout for that. I will also list a pinned comment down below, that way you guys can see how everything wore throughout the day, because I have other things that I need to get done, other videos and stuff, but I will let you guys know either in the description box or I will pin a comment for you, so just check that out. And I think that's all I have to say, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in a few days in my next video. Bye!